Good morning, student. This is class 10th. Today we will study heating effect of electric current. Consider a given conductor AB when its ends are not connected to the battery or any other sources of current. The electrons are in a state of random motion within the body of the conductor. Such electrons possess some amount of the thermal energy. When the conductor work is done by the battery on the conductor, this work gets converted into heat and causes an increase in thermal energy of the wire. The thermal energy arises because free electrons within the body of the conductor keep cooling with the ions and generate heat. In a resistor circuit, in a resistive circuit, the energy produced by the source of continuously dissipated in the form of heat across the relation resistors and their configuration. When we supply electricity through the conductor, then we know that a flow of electrons is current, and when current is flowing through a conductor, electrons move. So due to the collision of electrons, conductor becomes heated. Due to this property, electric bulb, electric heater, electric iron, electric geyser is produced. If total amount of charge flowing through the resistor is Q, then by definition I is equal to Q by T. Rate of flow of charge is called current, and Q is equal to I into T. Work done in moving charge through a potential difference V, W is equal to V into Q, or W is equal to VIT. We know that V is equal to I into R according to Ohm's law, so W is equal to I square RT. In place of V, when we write IR, the IR into IT, I square RT. Replacing I by V by R, we get W is equal to V square by R into T. W is also work is also energy. So W is equal to H is equal to I square RT, V square by R into T. Joule's law of heating states that the heat produced in a resistor is directly proportional to a square of a current passing through it. H is proportional to I square, and heat is directly proportional to resistance. Heat is directly proportional to time. So comparing these all, it is clear that H is proportional to I square RT. The H is equal to I square RT. So H is equal to V square by R into T. Two factors which are mainly responsible for heat generation. Two factors which are mainly responsible for heat generation in a wire of given material are magnitude of current and resistance of the wire. If high amount of current is allowed to pass through the wire, then rate of heating of the wire increases. Also, if the given material of the wire has higher resistivity, then rate of heating increases. In some situations, heating up of the wire is desired as device is based on heating effect of current. For example, the filament of incandescent lamp is made of tungsten. The resistivity of tungsten is so high that its temperature rises to as high as 2700 degrees C, and the filament starts glowing. Here electrical energy is converted into both heat and light energy. Similarly, heating element of electric iron is made of nichrome, so that electrical energy is converted into heat energy once iron is switched on. There are many situations in which heating up of wire is undesirable. For example, in electric motors, generators and transformers, heating is highly undesirable and can be dangerous too. Now we will study electric power in next class. Goodbye.